So, starting with this derivation between capital E and capital N, I will just refresh once again. Shear strength phi is equal to, since phi is very small, whereas you are approximating tan phi is equal to 5 radians, and from this triangle you are getting A dash by AD or BB dash by BC. So BB dash by BC is 1, so we get phi is equal to BB dash, and phi is again from first principles. Shear strength is equal to shear stress by rigidity modulus, since capital N is equal to tau by phi. So you have got phi is equal to BB dash, that is equation number 1. Then you have linear strain of diagonal DB. I have taken this diagonal DB which has deformed to DB dash. So I have taken linear strain means final length minus initial length divided by initial length. So dB dash minus dB divided by dB. And again this change in length we cannot compute. We don't have any other way. So we are approximating this change in length as equal to B dash B double dash. That is, you drop a perpendicular from B to dB dash, so that this cuts at B double dash. And this is 90 degrees and this angle is taken as 45 degrees. So approximating that, you get it as B dash B double dash by dB. Then from this triangle which I have taken as a bigger figure, this B dash B double dash is equal to BB dash cos 45. So we have taken BB dash cos 45 divided by BD is nothing but the diagonal, that is root of 1 square plus 1 square, because we are assumed that the cube is of side unit. So you have BB dash into 1 by root 2 divided by root 2, you get BB dash by 2. BB dash is already equal to 5, so you get 5 by 2 from equation 1. So we have proved that linear strain is equal to half of the shear strain. Also, since phi is equal to tau by n, you substitute here tau by n, so it becomes E is equal to tau by 2n. So that is equation number 2. Now coming back to your state of simple shear, in continuation of your relationship, I have told you in state of simple shear there will be tensile and compressive stresses of magnitude same as that of equal to the applied shear stress along the two diagonals. So here also you are taking one diagonal over here BD. As you can see here, this is towards this side and this is towards upwards. So when you take the solution along this face BD, the arrow is going to come towards up. So you are saying that this has to come down so that this becomes a tensile force, right? So along this BD you are getting a tensile force. So if you consider the other face, that is this diagonal AC, what happens? These two are coming like this, so its component is coming downwards. So again, in order to balance this, there will be an upward force like this. That means on the particular diagonal there will be a compressive force coming. Understand? So what happens here is we have tensile stress of magnitude tau along BD and compressive stress of tau along AC. So you will have both the type of stresses acting along this direction and along this direction. So along this direction it is a tensile force and along this direction it is a compressive force. So in this linear strain of BD you will have direct strain, that is along BD you have got tensile strain. So you get strain is equal to stress by Young's modulus. So stress is tau divided by capital E. So what happens here? In addition to this particular strain, you have got a strain in the direction perpendicular to that. So due to that stress, there will be a lateral strain acting in the direction of BD. So due to that stress, you are saying that tau by E is the direct strain in the direction of AC. So lateral strain due to that along the direction of BD will be direct strain into 1 by m, because you already know that Poisson's ratio 1 by m is equal to lateral strain by longitudinal strain. So lateral strain is equal to 1 by m times longitudinal strain. So longitudinal strain along diagonal AC is tau by E into 1 by m, you get tau by m. So you can see here two negative signs common here. So one minus sign is, one negative sign is purposely for lateral strain, because we already know that for always lateral strain will be of opposite nature. But in addition to that negative sign, there is another negative sign, that is to imply for this compressive stress, because along this diagonal AC there is a compressive stress acting along the diagonal AC, so it becomes automatically another minus. So you will have minus of minus tau by m. So taking tau by E outside, you get 1 plus 1 by m. So this is equation number 3. So this is also linear strain of BD in terms of stress. So equating equation 2 and equation 3, you will have tau by 2n is equal to tau by e into 1 plus 1 by m. Tau gets cancelled, so e goes to this side. So you have e is equal to 2n into 1 plus 1 by m. So that is a derivation. It is not that difficult. Only thing is that you have to understand the concept of state of simplicity. Then this will be very easy. If you haven't understood, please ask. I can rectify your doubts. No problem. Please message me or call me.